Is there a sense perhaps that even just after the Olympics that these geopolitical tensions that we've seen in the region have tempered down a bit and perhaps could be good for all of the region at this moment?
Look, it does look quite good. I mean, clearly there's going to be a major announcement. And even if kind of the source of the announcement or the genesis of it is the weakness in some of the actors in this story, that, you know, there are differences in perspective around whether, you know, some of the allies want regime change or not. And I think that's probably what's pushed them to kind of find some face-saving agreement or position which allows them to claim some sort of victory. So the short term, the news looks good, but obviously elsewhere in the global economy, geopolitics remains very difficult. So we potentially have diffused one issue, but there are others that I think are still capturing our attention, unfortunately.
Richard, what do you think it means for the global economy and the global trade story? Because there was a feeling North Korea was a key actor in the China-US trade tensions, and it was one reason why the US was holding back, as long as China cooperated in North Korea. Do you think this development means anything for the China-US trade story?
Look, probably not. I mean, I think certainly taking President Trump at face value, his views about North Korea seem to be driven by issues around US the track record of, you know, the US as a global military power, rather than the trade story in isolation. And to the extent that the trade deficit is still getting worse in the US and the bilateral deficit with China is still trending in a negative direction, I don't think it's going to do much to change that story at all. We'd have to really see something remarkable on North Korea, driven by the Chinese, I think, for Trump to feel he owed them something on the trade side.